before I show you this game, before we get through the recaps, I gotta show you just one thing, please. It's Ivan Demidov scoring today. It's a beautiful goal. Check this out.
Что любопытно, что вратари предпочитают игру не останавливать.
Ой-ой-ой, ну как он его просто раздел!
Would you look at this?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the car.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
The car is not perfect.
Just look at it.
As pure as the driven snow. I can't wait for this kid to arrive. What he's doing is incredible. I think he's ranked like 4th all time in the KHL for rookies, behind the likes of individuals like Kirill Kaprizov. Anyway, we have bigger fish to fry. The Montreal Canadiens were up against the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight, much to the dismay of I don't know how many of the fans. It seems like it's a small vocal minority, but Montembeault was starting in net tonight against Vasilevskiy. Sure, Vasilevskiy has the credentials, but at least Montembeault doesn't crap his pants in front of journalists.
Feeling last game, but
all right, this was a great game. Let's talk about it.
You're going for a leader. You're going for a leader.
So the Tampa Bay Lightning again, huh? Did we already beat these guys this season? Yeah, this is the second time this season we face off against Tampa Bay. Last time we beat them 5-2. So the way that the Canadiens are playing now, this should be a cinch, right? Almost as easy as subscribing to this channel. Come on. If you're not already subscribed, why not? We're well on our way to 9,000 subscribers. Once I've surpassed 9,000 subscribers, I can start using that Vegeta meme from DBZ. It's over 9,000. You know what I'm talking about, right? Some of you might enjoy that, but I don't want to waste any more of your time. On the last video, somebody said I talk too much, and he's right. So we start where we always start, with the lineup. Gives you an idea who's playing tonight, so there's no surprises when I'm going over the gameplay. Our forwards for tonight, we had Caulfield, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Laine, Doc, Newhook, Anderson, Dvorak, Gallagher, Beck, Evans, and Armia. Beck is back. Our defensive pairings are Hudson, Matheson, Gouli, Carrier, Xhekaj, Savard, and finally in net, like I said, Montembeault. Did I ever tell you guys that on the American networks, when they do Montreal games, they call him Mutombo? That's what makes that finger wagging gif even funnier. Although Mutombo, rest in peace, just last year, right? All right, let's talk about the gameplay here. Do I want to say anything off the top? Not really, just that I really don't like Kucherov. I think if you're a Montreal fan for any amount of time, you probably don't like Kucherov either. And he's very detestable this game. So the puck drops. Canadians look a little off, but they're making things happen. Matheson puts one off the post really early.
Left side. In. Schemes new look. Good wheels. Gets it to Doc. Centering feed all the way up top. Matheson waiting. Shooting off the post.
Our birthday boy, Doc, it's his birthday today. He gets robbed by Vasi. You know, Cole Caulfield's never scored on Vasilevskiy, but he gets a good opportunity pretty close to the start of the game here. Doesn't cash out, though. Then we see Matheson getting a pass over to Hudson, but Vasi saw this like 100% of the way. No tricking Vasi on this one. It starts going the other way, and Matheson turns it over to Kucherov, but Hudson makes a great defensive move to shut down Kucherov. Not long after that, though, and not long after he just gave the puck away to Kucherov, Matheson takes an interference penalty on Kucherov. But is this really an interference penalty? I mean, Kucherov, you got to be like the biggest pansy I've ever seen. Doesn't really stop there either for Tampa Bay. They dive all over the place in this game, and they get the penalties they want for it. We see Guentzel really selling a high sticking penalty here. And then Kucherov falls to the ice after taking a pass on his blade. I don't know what's going on here. He might be playing with a broken foot, honestly. I don't know. But for all that complaining, this is what happens next.
And Lilleberg starts to play up ice. Kucherov had it. Cirelli, look up. Kucherov, score! Nikita Kucherov buried. 1-0
Tampa Bay. I guess you could say Gouli was at fault for this one, but really it trickled into the slot behind him. He wasn't aware that it was behind him. I don't know. It looked funky, but I guess this happens, you know? But they're going to bounce back. Montembeault makes some big saves by cleaning up some garbage up front on Point and Guentzel, I think. And then before the end of the first period, Doc takes a high stick in front. Montreal's going to go on a power play, but it wouldn't last long because Devo takes a tripping call in the O-zone on a power play. Great job, Devo. But the first period would end there, 1-0 Tampa Bay. The second period, We'd start off 4-on-4, and then Montreal would head to the PK. The power play ends, they kill it off, but
Come on. Wrap try right in front. Backhand try score. Jake Gensel buries it.
Jake Gensel strikes. Doc was a little bit sleepy here off the faceoff. He should have been watching Gensel. Matheson was also there. It wasn't his duty to really stop him, but he could have, and he didn't really contribute. So it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Not to worry though, Devo makes up for the penalty he took and draws his own penalty when he's tripped behind the net. They're down 2-0. You're really hoping something clicks here on the power play, and it does.
Lane Hudson. Laine thought about the one-timer. Laine down low. Score! What a shot!
That's Slavkovsky. That's his second goal in 2 games, right? Yeah, he had that net crashing goal last game. Is he back? What's impressive about this goal is he had no angle on Vasilevskiy. He puts it just over the flap of the pad. Assists from Laine and Hudson. This Hudson assist, I think, is like a historic goal. I think it moves him up second place in Habs history for defensemen on the Montreal Canadiens, or it might be rookie defenseman on the Montreal Canadiens for points. I should have mentioned in the first period, because he did have some moments, Beck is meshing well into the line. He's able to get up with the plays and be in the right spots. We see Hudson and Beck enter the zone together. They keep good zone time at this little shift here. I've been impressed with Beck, but we need to see more. He hasn't changed the game, and I think he got like 7 minutes this game. So he's getting opportunities. He just needs to really demonstrate that he can be an element.
One of your parents coming up at all?
No, they thought the first game was enough, so I think they're good now.
After Slav got that goal, I said out loud that they need to strike again and do it fast. And I'm pretty sure less than 2 minutes later, this happens.
Swings at it, as does Doc. Comes to Laine. Laine, Newhook, one-timer, score! 2-2 tie, Alex Newhook!
That's Alex Newhook, assist by Patrik Laine. You know what we have to do to Alex Newhook's eyebrows? We got to make him bigger. It's tradition. After that Newhook goal, we see Gensel with an open net on Montembeault. But Montembeault gets the pad out, makes a sprawling pad save to send the puck up high. But then Gallagher takes the high stick. The high sticks are coming like crazy. Is it just me, or do the same individuals get high sticks like every game? But they managed to kill that one off without too much fuss. And then we see Anderson perfectly set up Gallagher in front, but Gallagher tips it. And I mean, he sends this puck to the moon. That's the end of the second period. Shots are 20-14 for Tampa. I prefer Montreal to have more shots by this point, but they're hanging in there. Third period, puck drops. Goalie hyperextends his elbow here. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. It looks like Josh Anderson just essentially skated right through him. He'd have to take a couple of shifts off the ice, but he would return. Then we see Marc Denis make an effortless glove save. Beautiful. Montembeault has been fantastic this entire game. He's faced a lot of high danger shots and he's kept his cool. We see Kirby Dach redeem himself a little bit by stopping Victor Hedman in front. So it's good that Dach got this defensive play right. And at this point, with the time winding down, I am getting stressed. I don't want to see another game go to overtime. I'm sick of it. Can't they just finish games in regulation? Along comes Jake Evans.
Edmund in this game. Here's Anderson. Armia. Evans, one-timer, score! Jake Evans!
This is an incredible goal by Evans and Armia. Carrier also got his fingers on this. There's just a little bit more than 2 minutes to play at this point. So now Tampa Bay is sweating it. They pull their goaltender. There's a timeout. Gallagher is sending it down the ice. Icing's called, but should it be icing? Victor Hedman tipped this puck. It definitely should not have been icing, and because of the false icing call, the ref should have called a face-off at center ice. Vasi should be back in net, and it should be a less of a pressure play for the Montreal Canadiens. That's okay, though. It's all water under the fridge.
Smart in different ways, I guess. Like, I'm smart, like playing hockey. And
because Savard ends this game sitting on the puck like a duck trying to hatch an egg. But what he really hatches is a win. The Montreal Canadiens win this game. They move into the second wildcard spot. Yeah, so technically they're behind Ottawa, but we both have 47 games played, 24 wins, 19 losses, 4 overtime losses for 52 points. Just 1 point behind third place Tampa Bay in the Atlantic Division. and just 5 points behind the Florida Panthers. There's still a lot of games to go, but every one of these games count for a lot. They can't stop. They have to keep winning. What else do I have to say about this game? It was just a really great game. Felt good that they won. Incredible in an important game, playing a division rival. And they're playing another division rival on Thursday, the Detroit Red Wings. So that's going to be a big game, although the Red Wings have kind of slipped in the spots. They were kind of on a little winning rampage there for a second. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'm going to leave it right there. The one thing I can ask from you that would be great if you're interested is become a member. Hit that follow button. I think it's a follow button. And you can get all sorts of perks like member-only videos and emojis, special emojis that you can use. You also get like a little badge next to your name, so I know that you're a member down in the comments. That's pretty neat. There's other things too. Go check it out. And don't forget to like the video. It helps me out with search results or something. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I'd love to have you. And as always, I will see you down below in the comments.